Hey, folks, you folks in America may have just heard the Speaker of the House, Mr. Kevin McCarthy, was recently relieved of his employment. And the way that it was done was really kind of creative and I think quite funny. What they did was they said, hey, listen, Kevin, there's something out in a parking lot we got to show you. You'll probably like it. It's really funny. And he said, well, a parking lot? Well, I work in the building. They said, no, come on, we just want to show you something. So they brought him out the back door. And they said, you see that white line there? And he says, yeah. They said, that's your direction of where your career's going. Just keep going straight. Get the fuck out of here. And they took his ID. He says, hey, wait a minute. What are you fellas doing? You know, they took his ID. They took his shoes. They took his pants. And there he was in a parking lot. No pants and no shoes. Crying. A broken man, Kevin McCarthy, unemployed. You might see him in the unemployment line crying with no pants. Oh, top 10 ways of getting rid of the Speaker of the House. Go up to him and say, hey, did you hear about the brand new Speaker of the House? He says, wait a minute, I'm the Speaker of the House. Say, not no more, you're not. Or you could walk up behind him and say, hey, guess who just got unemployed? And he'll say, Ron Jeremy? They said, no, you don't get another guess. You find out when you look in the mirror. He says, but I see me when I look in the mirror. That's who it is, baby. See, a lot of these guys aren't very smart. They don't have a perception for the obvious. Or you could say, hey, listen, did you hear about that guy named Kevin McCarthy who just got kicked out from being Speaker of the House? They'll go, wait a minute, but that's my name. And one of the top 10 ways, it's just kind of expensive, is to get rid of the Speaker of the House, is you throw him a wedding. They say, it's a wedding, you don't know who's going to be your bride, just show up, you'll love it. He goes, I'm already married. They go, just show up, okay? So he goes to the wedding, and right after, they have some wedding cake or whatever they do at a wedding, he lifts up the veil of the bride. And under the bride's veil is actually Matt Gaetz. And Matt Gaetz says, you're fired! We voted to fire you. I'm sorry, that wasn't the right kind of voice. I was accidentally doing the voice of Linda Graham. I won't say any more on that because I don't want to get sued again. Mountains! Did you know that there are people around the Midwest of the United States that are upset that there's no mountains there? They're too lazy to move anywhere where there's mountains, so they demand that states, for example, like the state of Kansas and the state of Illinois, state of Indiana, that they build mountains for the people. There's an organization called Mountains for the People, and they want donations. Now, they don't want donations of money. They want donations of dirt. So take as much dirt as you can, put it in a great big box, and send it off to Mountains for the People. They're going to take all this here dirt, and they're going to make but mountains are all over the place, things like that, all kinds of mountains and everything. Somebody donated their cat. Their cat made a pyramid, but they didn't want that. And now this, you don't like that, okay.